Hello everyone. Today is Saturday, September 6th, 25. The time is around 2:15 p.m. here on the Pacific time zone. And the temperature is 23 degrees Celsius here in Vancouver. And welcome Liam, Epic Nation HT. How you doing, my friend? And Jets Level and Vivian Johnson. How you guys doing? Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. We have Marg D with us. Welcome, Marg. And the Dutchman M. Medano. How you doing, my friends? And Trojan, how you doing, sir? And Michelle Gray, welcome. It's a hazy day here in Vancouver because of the wildfires. There's wildfires here now in Whistler, not far from Vancouver. Cute little landscaping here. You can see the grass is pretty brown right now. It hasn't rained much this summer in Vancouver. Justin's with us. Welcome, Justin. Yeah, everyone smash the like. Thank you, Dutch. Where am I walking today? I'm gonna walk towards Burnaby, Marg, North Burnaby. But we're not gonna. And then we're gonna go maybe south on Boundary Road, which is the boundary between Burnaby and Vancouver. So I'm not really gonna walk in too much in Burnaby, but I'm walking that direction. And then I haven't really walked down Boundary Road before. We'll see what's on there. And we have Chatty Cathy with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Hope you're doing well on this very nice Saturday here in early September. A good time of the year for weather, I'll tell you that. Hi. Early September has nice weather. I would say September in general has nice weather. George is with us, and Marie Palmer. Welcome, Marie. Most of the grass is brown over in the Toronto area as well. Yeah, seems like it, because I haven't seen too many like live streams this summer that were in the heavy rain or anything like that over in Toronto. Not that I remember. I'm sure there was a few days of heavy rain, but same with Vancouver. There was a few days, but Sebastian's with us. Welcome, Sebastian. Oh, no worry, Michelle. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I did get that comment you sent to me, but it was held from YouTube. But that's okay. Well, you can find me on Instagram. Juanita's with us. Welcome, Juanita. Hope you're doing well. So the leaves have already fallen here on this tree. You can really smell them too. You can smell the leaves, if that makes any sense. It's a nice smell. They're all sort of drying here. It's kind of like you're smelling the moisture that's coming off the leaves that are drying on the ground. I don't really know what the fall colors are going to be like here in Vancouver. I don't think it's anything like what it is out east. Out east is known for fall colors. From Ontario all the way to Quebec to New England, New York. They have like great fall colors over there. Hey, Cynthia. Oh, hello, Phoebe B. How are you? Sorry I missed you there. Where they had the PNE fair here, Vancouver's version of the CNE. You can see some of the rides are still up, but the rides are not being in operation right now. I think it won't start up until next summer. The rides themselves are longer than the PNE fair. Navin Diet, $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Navin. Appreciate you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you watched some good football yesterday. Kevin Hawthorne's with us, and Jasmine Khanna, welcome. Hope you folks are doing well today, wherever you may be. Jot. And Brent Stone, welcome, Brent. awesome, Navin. I'm glad you're oh, your pick's against the spread. I'll say. I tend to avoid gambling. Sports gambling's huge nowadays. It's legal in Canada. We have my friend does it a lot. Oh yeah, Dutch, thanks for reminding me. I gotta check that out again. I gotta figure out where that is exactly. Vancouver House. If you remember, Dutch, maybe you could leave like a comment on the on the live stream after this video, so that I'll get the notification later, and then I'll remember. Mike Landry's with us. Welcome, Mike. Cool, thanks, Dutch. Mike Landry, $2 super chat. Hello, Robert in chat. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks, Jasmine, for letting me know. Hope your day is well, Mike. Sorry I missed that one. Oh, okay. There's a crosswalk here, yeah. Hello, Robert Sprite. Am I coaching the Vancouver Canucks? No, I'm not coaching the Vancouver Canucks. But thank you for the interesting question. I appreciate that. That's actually the Trans-Canada Highway, this highway right here. It goes all the way across Canada from, I believe, Halifax all the way to Vancouver. It's not a single highway. It is broken up into different segments, but it's called the Trans-Canada Highway. McDonald's, one of the world's greatest restaurants. The McDonald's. Got a sign saying Jasmine there. Not exactly sure. I guess they knew you were in the chat, Jasmine. Robert, does it not go all the way to Alaska? I believe yes, it was spelled just slightly different, exactly. Vivian, I believe it's a good question. I don't know. Trans-Canada Highway, I think it ends here in the Pacific, and then there's another highway that goes up north. There's a highway that you can take all the way up to Northwest Territories to the Arctic Ocean called Tuktoyaktuk. It's a little town right on the Arctic Ocean. From here, I think it's about 48-hour drive. And inside the 7-Eleven, they've got Tim Hortons, it says here on the sign. This zoom. I'm gonna get a better camera. Trans-Canada Highway starts in Victoria at mile 0, or ends in Victoria. There you go. Thank you, Michelle. So now we're in like the eastern part of East Vancouver on East Hastings Street. This is where you come to get your prom dresses and wedding dresses and tuxedos here at Tiffany's Vancouver Tuxedo Shop. The Mighty Bull is in the house. Welcome, Mighty Bull, sir. The resident sage of the chat. There's a comic book store and related items. This is actually a chain called Twisted Indian street food. Never tried it, but it looks pretty good. Hey, Plush Mickey Elizabeth, how are you? So this is Boundary Road. So if I keep going straight, I'll go into Burnaby, but we'll do that some other time. We'll go check out Boundary Road. Actually, before I start, let me just quickly tie my shoe here and grab a drink of water. Thanks for chilling out. I would say it's significantly more humid today here in Vancouver. Mighty Bull says, I'm here to support this channel and say words that motivate and empower you. Thank you so much, Mighty Bull. You're a great supporter of me and so many other channels. I've known you for many, many years in the chat, from the days of, we've been watching Action Kids since like 2020, right, bud? Mighty Bull is from New York City. I think we could say it's the greatest city in the world, probably. Some people might disagree, but well, I'll put it up there. If you're going to ask me what are like the greatest cities in the world, I'd put New York pretty high on the list. Vancouver might be one of the most greenest cities, though, in the world. Not greatest, but greenest. You can see how these streets are so tree-lined, and you see these huge trees all throughout the city, on every sidewalk, like every side street. And Mighty Bull, have you been watching Action Kid's dad's videos that he's been putting out? Action Kid's not in New York right now, but he knows people are like dying to see New York content, so he got his dad to rustle on out there, and he's doing a great job making videos of Astoria and Manhattan, like the rest of New York. Seems like a very really in shape, like he's a really athletic dude, you can tell. This is the boundary between Vancouver and Burnaby. They put up these huge electric poles here, right on the boundary. That's probably like no man's land right there. Neither belongs to neither city, so they put up these huge electric. I don't know what you'd call those. What would you call this Eiffel Tower-like structure right here? An electric tower? If a bus is going to turn right, I let them go. Buses are not something I really want to get hit by. Even if it's his fault, that ain't going to help me. Yes, electric towers. That's what I thought. Thank you. And if that's not what they're called, that's what we're going to call them. I'm not sure what... Oh, that's just a barbecue there. Someone's getting rid of that. And we have Brad Palmer. Happy Saturday, Brad. Welcome, my friend. Up in North Ontario. Don't ask me to sing like Neil Young or any other rock and roll star. Neil Young especially. He's got a real high-pitched voice. Your resilience is a testament to the power of the human spirit. Thank you, Mighty Bull. Oh, is that right, Michelle? Your dad was an electrician. Cool. We got a large community garden here. This is the Adinak Park Community Garden. We see the word Adinak a lot in Vancouver. It's actually just Canada spelled backwards. They decided to use that name for a lot of different streets and parks, and we're just going to spell Canada backwards and call that a nice name for a street. That's going to be a well-used name. Adinak. Sounds kind of Scottish, I guess. Cute little townhouses here. You did a little recording in Mattawa. Nice. Hope you enjoyed that area, Brad. And Jazz is with us. Welcome, Jazz, to East Vancouver, very far East Vancouver. This is actually the boundary road, they call it Boundary Road, the boundary between Burnaby and East Vancouver. Burnaby is also part of something called Metro Vancouver, where they have like 29 different municipalities that are all around Vancouver City. They call it Metro Vancouver. It's like, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's some sort of governmental organization. I don't know what they're in charge of, but Subarus here, and whenever you see a car lot, expect to see several more beside it. I feel like anywhere you go in North America, there's always like a couple car lots beside each other. These dealerships, the big dealerships, not like used car lots necessarily. They can kind of be scattered wherever, but you can see there's a very sort of thick haze in the air from the wildfires. The moon looked very orange last night. Hey Mark, how you doing? And Canadian guy, welcome. We have auto malls everywhere here in the Phoenix metro area. When you say auto malls, you mean like a whole mall dedicated to dealerships and whatnot? As we see a BMW here now. That's interesting, Dutch. There's a very large building there. It says Vancouver Police. Vancouver Police. So I'm guessing that's the Vancouver Police headquarters, being such a large building. I have no idea exactly where the Vancouver's police headquarters is, but that looks like it could be it. Now we've got Mazda here. Oh, you've got Hurricane Kiko coming to Hawaii. Oh, Elizabeth. Hope everything's going to be okay in your area. Sit tight, stay safe. Do whatever they tell you to do. I'm sure you'll be okay. But everyone give some encouragement to Plush Mickey. And we've got 404 not found. Welcome, sir. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Let's walk behind him here. No danger to you. Okay, Elizabeth. Well, still, I hope nobody gets hurt at all in Hawaii or anywhere else, I guess. Hurricanes can be very devastating. This is East First Avenue. Brad is cooking baked potatoes and a cup of corn. Oh, nice. Sounds like a good hearty meal. And Marie's saying, are you going to have steak with that? I'm assuming he's going to have some sort of meat product with it. T-bone steaks. T-bone steaks are very good. T-bone steaks are really, really good. I think you'll enjoy those, Brad. Quite the intersection here at Boundary Road and East First Avenue. This is the DeWalt factory service. They make very good power tools. DeWalt's your favorite power tools? Yeah. A lot of people swear by DeWalt. And there's Harley Davidson. The sign out front that says Texas Smoke Barbecue open Thursday to Sunday. I wonder if that's inside the Harley Davidson showroom, that restaurant. This is called the Dealey Motorcycle Exhibition. Let's see. They'll let me walk around in here. That's from 1920. Old school Harley Davidson. And now we have some newer models here as well. That's a Butte right there. I think that's a Butte. Oh, sorry. My brother-in-law just got a motorbike a couple months ago. Can't remember what brand. It wasn't a Harley. That's a nice ride. Very loud, these guys though. These guys are really loud, these suckers, when they're on the road. They purposely make the engine that way too. They make it so that it's like, I don't know how they do it, but they make it so that it's really loud. These are some real cruising bikes. You could go cross country on this sucker. Look at all the screens and everything on here. It's got, like, look at the speakers. Those look real good. This is a real touring bike. Very cool. Harley Davidson Motorcycle Exhibition here in Vancouver Boundary Road. I like the blue. I do like the blue. I think I like the gray more. And the black is also very, very nice. Very, very nice. The song Freebird comes to mind, right? Exactly. And Born to Be Wild, right? Get your motor running. Head on the highway. There's another showroom over here. Suggested donation $5. Oh, maybe we'll just hang out here and show you guys from here. Thank you. Those are some cool bikes. Yeah, those cruiser bikes, those are, you can put a lot of stuff in those side things and like just travel, you know, like you could probably put like all the clothes and everything that you need. You might have a backpack as well and just hit the road, Jack. You like the blue one? Blue is my favorite color as well. I love the color blue. I would definitely ride any of those if I was a motorbike guy, which I'm not. But very cool to look at. Hope everyone's enjoying the walk through Vancouver Boundary Road here. Looks like we've got another McDonald's coming up. You can see Burnaby itself has a pretty nice, it's skyline over here, you know. There's a lot of big buildings in Burnaby. I believe the tallest building in Vancouver is actually in Burnaby. All right, Michelle, take care. Thanks for joining. You used to ride a 72 Norton Commander. Sounds awesome. Not exactly sure what that looks like, but I assume it's a cool motorbike. Express auto wash. Good car wash, I would say. Audi. This is not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's either Lougheed or Lougheed. I'm not sure exactly. I've heard it's pronounced a couple different ways, so let me know in the chat if you know how to pronounce Lougheed Highway. I would pronounce it Lougheed, but you know, a word like that can be pronounced multiple ways. You have a 1966 DAA. In embracing your imperfections, you unlock your true power, says Mighty Bull. Wow. The Lougheed Martin, yeah. Spelt a little differently. That one's easy to figure out, but this is welcome to Vancouver, a nuclear weapons free zone. Oh, okay, that's good to know. There's no nuclear weapons in Vancouver. Plenty of heroin, though. I'm just kidding. They're worried about nuclear weapons. You see the Burnaby skyline there again. The sounds of the birds, yeah, when they do the crosswalk. It does sound fake, but I guess some people fall for it. Zero ICBMs here in Vancouver. I don't have any here. All right, have a good lunch, Elizabeth. So you see Mercedes-Benz across the street. So are you saying that I pronounced it Lougheed correctly? Lougheed Highway? This is a Standards Branch building for Canada, Government of Canada. The Division of Weights, Measures, Electricity and Gas. There's a Division of Weights, Measures, Electricity and Gas in the Canadian government, and this is their office over here. AMG. Yeah, that's a branch of Mercedes. .404 agrees with me. Oh, this sign is for the Olympics that was hosted in 2010, it looks like. Bienvenue à Vancouver. Not going to hear too much French speaking here in Vancouver, but at least they have it on the sign. I like French. I wish I actually spoke French. Did I see any nice AGM models sitting on the lot? From my vantage point, it was hard to see because there was like a bunch of hedges and stuff, but if I would have been on that side, I would have explored a little more. Can't really cross the Lougheed Highway that easily. It's definitely more humid today than it would normally be in Vancouver. I feel like it might rain at some point. I don't know about today, maybe tonight. Savory Vapes Sushi High. Sushi High. And this is Korean fried chicken. 350 Fahrenheit Korean fried chicken. And savory vapes. Vapes that are savory. The savoriest vapes you can get. Oh, you're saying the video is very clear, Brad, and very steady. Thank you so much, sir. Thankfully, it's working okay today. Make sure you guys check out Brad's channel in North Bay and other parts of Ontario. He also did a live stream in Toronto with Johnny, I believe, right? You were, well, you did, I know for a fact. I saw you with Johnny. Strides. Stumbles, I guess you could say. Yeah, this is a busier highway, you're right. And today is like Saturday afternoon. I can only imagine during rush hour on a Monday or something what this would be like. Yes, Brad, excellent job you guys did. I believe 2 years in a row. You and Marie have been huge supporters of Johnny for a long time. It's great to meet some of the folks that you've met them before, but it's fun to meet people in person that you feel like you know very well from all the live streams. Is that like a Corvette or something? Neville 6000's in the house. It's a tragedy that I wasn't able to come to the meetup, but you're recovering from gout. I'll have to do it next year if I'm still here. Neville, you will definitely be here next year, okay? You're a good man. We've seen you on different live streams. Sorry you're having health problems. God bless you. I hope everything goes well, but stay positive, my friend. Welcome, Cynthia. Welcome back. There is a nice breeze coming in, which helps a lot when you're walking, and also the fact that it's cloudy today is a good thing, but still hot. This looks like part of one of the inner suburbs of Toronto. Now, what would you call the inner suburbs? Like sort of like the Peel region or something like that? I would have large hedges here too if I lived here. This is a loud street, this Lougheed Highway. This street was copied from Shepherd Avenue in Toronto. You're saying this looks a lot like Shepherd, eh? I believe it. You know, Canada has the Canadian cities. They all kind of have a little bit of a similar look. Some might be more green, some might have more hills. Vancouver is much hillier than Toronto, but the only ones that's really unique is Quebec. Quebec City and all those little towns up there in Quebec. All of Quebec province is pretty beautiful. I haven't been to too many of those places, but I've never been to the Atlantic provinces either. That would be a cool place to check out. I don't know what it looks like over there. Let's head up Renfrew. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I've really been to Woodbridge before. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. Even those folks who are lurking, maybe not chatting. A lot of newer folks have been lurking in my videos lately, utilizing the same references that I use when in the chat. This guy has a nice garden set up here with the trellis, I think it's called. Lots of good food up in Woodbridge and Vaughan. Oh, interesting. Okay. Toronto area is very, very big. East 6th Avenue. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the notifications too. Set it to all. And we have Carl Roth. Welcome. Beautiful cedar hedges. There's a lot of nice plants around here. Very nice landscaping here. Almost look like sort of like little bonsai trees or something. Well, bigger than that, but very nicely manicured. Eric Mendoza in the house. How you been, King? How you been, King? Hope you're doing well in Miami. Hello to everyone in the chat, including the Club if they're watching. Oh, it's going good, Carl. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Test driving those Harley bikes. I think you would enjoy that job, right, Dutchman? It's a little too dangerous for me. Unless I was just driving them around in circles on an empty parking lot, then I would love to do that. Get your motor running. And out on the highway. You would love that, eh, Dutch? Yeah, that's right. You recognize that, Dutch. I didn't quite sing it as good as Steppenwolf did. Steppenwolf's a great Canadian / American band. They had members of both countries in their band. Maybe someone from Germany as well. It may have been a multicultural band. Multinational anyways. Nice large home getting built here. This will probably be a multiplex. Oh, you're a web designer. That's cool, Carl. New York City has seen its share of rain, thunder, and lightning from related stuff this year. Yeah, I feel like in the summertime out east, there's always a good number of thunderstorms, but they don't really last that long. Like a thunderstorm, it comes and goes within 10-15 minutes. It's usually on those really hot and humid days where you can really feel it in the air. And then in the late afternoon, early evening, it thunderstorms for a while, maybe at like 6-7 o'clock. But it doesn't last very long. And then you would think it would dry it up, but it's still hot and humid afterwards usually. Unless there's a strong wind, then that'll dry the air a bit. Trying to figure out what I want to eat tonight. I haven't really had anything today. I had a very light breakfast, but just a couple cookies. Yeah, pretty nice houses here for sure. This eastern part of East Vancouver is pretty nice. I would say most of East Van is pretty nice. Anything east of Main Street, it's leafy. It's got large houses. It's also some medium-sized and smaller houses scattered through, but they all have like front gates. Look, you can tell, and sort of they're down a little bit. Like they're not necessarily basements here. You're not going to find too many basements, but they are set down a little bit. Basements are more of a Ontario thing, but maybe in other parts of Canada as well, and even in the States. Probably like more in the Midwest they'll have basements, but a lot of North America, they don't have basements. Which I was surprised to find out when I was younger. Yeah, nice trees lining all pretty much every street in Vancouver will have some nice old mature trees like that big one right there. Carl says it's a great day for a sub sandwich, assorted cold cuts on a foot long with Swiss cheese and all the toppings. That doesn't sound half bad, Carl. There is a Subway close to my place. Maybe I will do that. Yeah, that doesn't sound half bad. I'll get it on that, I think it's called Italian Parmesan bread or something like that. Yeah, that's true. Basement parking garage. That'll be for like large buildings. They definitely have that in Vancouver, but all these houses, they don't necessarily have basements underneath them. I think very few, if any, have basements in the houses. But definitely high-rise buildings will have underground parking, yeah. And Israel's with us. Welcome, my friend. Hola, amigo. How you doing? Italian Sporting Goods, home of the hunter. They got there across the street. Perhaps they sell hunting rifles there. So we cross Adenac Street. You heated up some sandwiches on Italian garlic bread. It does hit the spot. Oh, fuck. That sounds really good. Sandwich on garlic bread, yeah. Very nice garden out front here. It's a very quiet neighborhood called Hastings Sunrise. We have Matt Bross with us. Welcome, Matt. How you doing? It is warm today. A little bit humid and overcast because of the wildfires that are a few hours away from here. You can kind of smell maybe a burnt, no, maybe that's just weed. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can smell the wildfires or not, but Matt's been doing some live streams. Check out Matt's channel and videos as well. There you go, Matt. Jazz, thank you. Yeah, Matt, you got to do a really cool collab with a bunch of folks in Toronto. It's great you got to meet up with all of them. Boom Productions, I believe, and Liam and Vasily, I think, and maybe Yoshi. I'm not exactly sure who everyone was there, but Alex was there, yep. All right, everyone. All that sub talk was getting me pretty hungry now. So I think I'll wrap up the live stream and then take Mr. Carl's suggestion and go get Subway. Friends are real. I found that out on that trip. Exactly, Matt. I agree with you 100%. That's good that you were able to have such a good time with all our buddies there. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me on this Saturday afternoon walk around East Van. We went through the Boundary Road section and made our way back to Hastings Sunrise. Thank you everyone for joining. Have an excellent weekend. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and stay safe, and have a great time the rest of this weekend. Yeah, thank you Dutchman, Matt, Mark, Brad Palmer. Welcome. Give my best to Marie and Jazz as well, and Juanita and Medano. Thank you for your modding, my friend, and thanks all of you for your modding. There's a number of you in there, and yes, thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one. And have a great week. All right, take care. Bye now.